Where do old satellites go? Will die there itself in the space, or they do come to the Earth to celebrate its 100-year ceremony? Shortly, two things happens when the satellite stop working. First one, either it will fall out of the orbit and burns up itself due to friction of the air. And second thing, otherwise satellites are sent away from the Earth. Why it is important to moving old satellites? For one thing, there are thousands of satellites and good sized pieces of old satellites just hanging around in orbit. These bits of space junk can be hazardous to other working satellites and other spacecraft that are traveling in or through its orbit. In the early days of space exploration, we didn't worry so much about the what would happen to the stuff we launched into the orbit. These days, though there is so much junk that we are worried one tiny collision could trigger a big chain reaction. This possibility is called Kessler effect. To prevent such a disaster, anyone launching something into the orbit these days has to have a plan to either send it to the graveyard orbit or send it back down to burn up the Earth's atmosphere. Like every other mission, such as television and computer, whatever we use in a day-to-day life, satellite also do not last forever after serving for the humankind in the space for years like measuring the levels of greenhouse gases, finding the new stars and many other explorations in the space. Eventually all satellites grew up, wear out and die. So, what happens when a trustly satellite's time has come? What then? There are two choices as we already discussed. They depends on certain factors like amount of fuel in the satellite and the distance from the earth. For the closer satellites, engineers will use its last drop of fuel to slow it down. That way, it will fall out of orbit and burn up in the atmosphere. The second choice is to send the satellite even further away from the Earth. It can take a lot of fuel for a satellite to slow down enough to fall back into the atmosphere. That is especially true if a satellite is in a very high orbit. For many of these high satellites, it takes less fuel to blast it further into space than to send it back to the Earth. Burning metal and spacecraft cemeteries. Getting rid of smaller satellites in low orbit is simple. The heat from the friction of the air burns up the satellite as it falls towards the Earth at thousands of miles per hour. No more satellite. What about the bigger things like space station and large spacecraft in low orbit? These objects might not entirely burn up before reaching the ground. There is a solution. Spacecraft operators can plan for the final destination of their old satellites to make sure that any debris falls into the remote area. This place even has a nickname, the Spacecraft Cemetery. It's in the Pacific Ocean and it's pretty much an farthest place from any humankind. What about those higher satellites we blast further away? Those were sent into the graveyard orbit. This is an orbit almost 200 miles further away from the Earth than the farthest active satellites and 22,400 miles above the Earth. So, is that the end for those far away satellites? As far as you and I are concerned, it is. However, some of these satellites will remain in orbit for a very long time. Perhaps someday in the future, humans may need to send space garbage trucks to clean those mess. But for now, at least they will be out of our way. So, this is how old satellites are treated.